Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Two great second basemen, Altuve and Cano, next on the show. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Houston, right fielder
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Reddick.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Paxton, a Canadian native. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Reddick is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a fastball just a bit up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Cano for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, the head-to-head with James Paxton. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There is Altuve, and there's 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gene Segura, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa has it. And there are 2 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, just 3 for 14. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Line drive to left. Marisnick will get there, and he puts it away to. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Evan Gattis now standing in, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A high fastball is in there. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Here's Jake Marisnick, the head-to-head with James Paxton. He carries a .308 batting average. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Gordon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nino is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Mike Zunino.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
This is line to left. Marisnick is there, and he has it for the out. There's Robbie Cano now. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Cano waits on the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's only 1 for 10. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Seager, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Avisail Garcia is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Here's a strike. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. Good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Cano over at second. Seager at first, one gone. Hit back up the middle. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Derek Fisher the next to bat. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Derek Fisher.
First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. Mutter fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Digging in to try it again. Alex Bregman looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. On the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Next for Seattle, Taylor Motter.
Leading off for the Mariners, first baseman, Taylor Motter.
Here's the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa gloves it, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Lifted the other way out to left center. Fisher's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1-1 to count. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. The 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 1-0. On the move again from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get it. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Next up for the Stros, Evan Gattis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fisher's under it. 1 out. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And right into the shift. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Jake Marisnick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano, a base hit in his first trip.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. He pulls this one into right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Fisher. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gordon has a read on it. 1 down. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Gamble will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 0-1 the count. Altuve at second with 2 down. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. Striding in once again, Ben Gamel. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
And the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Left side. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batter.
Digging in and looking for more, D. Gordon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a late square, and this could be hard enough to get to. And he is in there. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pause. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is under it. 1 away. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Goes to third with it. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Tony Sipp is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's 1 for 4.
the last at bat, Matty V. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Missed with a slider.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. So here is Avisaíl Garcia, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Cruz on third, Zunino at second, Seager at first, 2 out in the inning. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's Cano now at second. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, Evan Gattis. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Ready for another shot now, Jake Marisnick. Last time through was a base hit. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Popped him up. Seager on the move, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Steps into the box. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The next 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup right down the middle. Down and away, ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's the second out. Here's D. Gordon now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start us off in the eighth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward right center. But there is the second baseman Cano for the first down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hot shot to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Altuve, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Bregman, base runner at first with 1 out. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's Carlos Correa now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And there's out number 2. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. This is in the air out to right. Cano onto the grass. He makes the catch. So striding forward now, Gene Segura. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Played on the backhand. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here now is Mike Zunino, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fisher's under it. And the inning is over. Edwin Diaz comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first down. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Derek Fisher the next to bat. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Hit hard back up the middle. And there are two away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Reddick. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third. 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little...
Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Will Harris comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 36.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's only 1 for 10.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Now the 3-0 offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Third baseman number
At the plate, Kyle Seager. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And right into the shift. Right to Gonzalez. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
right fielder.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Abisail Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a breaking ball stays outside. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Mariners. And 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now. Taylor Motter would be next. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
And our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.